What purpose does the gentleman from New York seek recognition?
I have an amendment at the desk.
The clerk will report the amendment. Will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 31, printed in the Congressional Record, offered by Mr. Higgins of New York.
Gentleman from New York is recognized for 5 minutes.
Mr. Chairman, this bipartisan amendment seeks to stop a flawed plan that would endanger crucial Army Corps projects in the Great Lakes region. The Army Corps of Engineers, Great Lakes and Ohio River Division is attempting to move key functions performed in Buffalo and Chicago regions out of their respective states. This is unacceptable. When it comes to protecting the safety, health, and future of our waterways, there is no substitute for having a team of qualified people on the ground. Taking key staff out of Western New York will only hinder the delivery of high-impact projects already in progress. And any plan to turn the Buffalo and Chicago districts into mere satellite offices is a wrong-headed decision to divest in our Great Lakes. In my community alone, the Army Corps is overseeing $44 million restoration of the Buffalo River, a $359 million restoration of the former Lindy site in Tonawanda, among dozens of other projects. The Buffalo District oversees 38,000 square miles from Messina, New York to Toledo, Ohio. Planning, constructing, and operating water projects to reduce flooding, maintain navigation, protect the shoreline, and support water quality efforts. Failure to see these projects through to completion would not only harm Western New York, but delays and cost overruns would impact the bottom line of the Army Corps. Mr. Chairman, the Great Lakes system moves more than 160 million tons of cargo a year, supports 227,000 jobs, and contributes $33.5 billion to the annual economy. As an engine of economic activity and valuable natural resource, we should be committing more resources to the Great Lakes, not less. A similar amendment was offered by Senators Kirk and Durbin and was adopted by the Senate Appropriations Committee last week. I thank my colleagues, especially Mr. Collins, Mr. Lipinski, and Ms. Schakowsky for their support of this bipartisan amendment and urge its adoption.